Hey everyone, Kim Kid here for an update video. We're halfway through the year of 2022, which is crazy to believe. So it's time for us to, talk about some stuff that's coming up in the upcoming months, of July, August, and September. And we have some good stuff coming out, and I can't wait. But before that, I usually go back and check out our previous quarter here. Sorry about Alrighty, so there we go. So yeah, this is one of the things I was scared about because I usually have the calendar right in front of me and I'm doing it this way, but now I have it kind of like a little off to the side here. So yeah, let's talk about the stuff that came out in April. We had Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga came out on the 5th, which I played that game, I platinumed that game, and I enjoyed that game. It could very well be in the top 10 games of 2022 this year. We had Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreams Edition. I haven't picked that game up. I don't know if I will. I might, but we'll see. Then we had 13 Sentinels. Aegis Rim came out for the Switch, which I hope you guys were able to pick that game up for either the Switch or PlayStation 4, because that game's amazing. Play it, please. So yeah, it's weird. It feels like they did a lot more marketing campaign for the Switch version than they did when it initially came out. But I mean, I'm not complaining too much, but I just find it a bit a little weird that they're like, oh yeah, hey, it's coming out for the Switch now. Here's all this stuff. Here's BJ making some of the famous food in here with yakisoba pan and the Hamburg steak and the strawberry crepe stuff thing. I'm like, okay, I mean that's cool. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it, but it's like, you guys could have tried a little bit better when it came out for the PlayStation 4. Maybe that's why they did it. It's like, okay, people were complaining about our marketing for Aegis Rim for the PlayStation 4, so let's boost up the marketing a bit more, and they had more money to do it, most likely because of how well it did on PlayStation 4. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition came out on the 27th, which might be interesting. I might pick that up at some point. And then Nintendo Switch Sports came out on 29th. So there is that. I haven't picked that up. I probably won't, but we'll see. So that's all the stuff in April. May was kind of, I don't want to say a dead month, but it was basically, there's nothing in there that was interesting to me. Now again, I'm only mentioning games that I'm somewhat interested in or feel like, oh yeah, I'll mention these games because they're kind of like big deals. So again, that's what I do for this for. We had Evil Dead, the game that came out on the Friday the 13th, which I think is just kind of like a Dead by Daylight kind of clone-ish game, which those games aren't bad, but it's like, it's not a big deal. And then on 27th, we had Pac-Man Museum Plus and KO, the Kangaroo came out as well. That KO the Kangaroo one looks very interesting. I might pick that up at some point. So, shoot, I can't remember the name of the game. Hold on, I'm gonna do a live look up for right now here. Kaluna or Klonoa. That's how you pronounce it. It's Klonoa. That's actually coming out on July 22nd with their collection, I believe, according to this. So, Klonoa, that's right. I completely forgot. Like that's how you pronounce it. I was like, how do you pronounce this thing again? It's like, oh yeah, it's Klonoa. So, yeah, I mean, so that's interesting. So that was May. And then June actually had some stuff coming out. So we had Mario Strikers Battle League came out in 10th. And then we had The Quarry, which I believe The Quarry got announced in like either April or March. It was kind of got announced at a time where I wasn't paying too much attention to it, and all. I was like, oh, Until Dawn people made this, so I was interested in that, and we did a Let's Play on it. It didn't take too long, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it, and it's a decently fun game. I'll be honest, I did actually go back and rewatch someone playing Until Dawn, because I didn't really want to play it myself, but I rewatched someone play Until Dawn. And I kind of have to say that I think Until Dawn had the better story as well, even though The Quarry wasn't terribly bad, but it was like Until Dawn just did a bit better. And then we had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge and Neon White came out on the 16th. Then we had Sonic Origins come out on 23rd, which I think has a lot of controversy around it. I don't know why. It's like a lot of bugs and stuff like that. I haven't been paying too much attention to it. I just know like a lot of people are complaining about. But then again, what else is new that people are complaining about that stuff? All right. Then we have the 24th, which had AI, the Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative, which is currently a Let's Play right now. I hope you guys are enjoying that. And then we had Fire Emblems Warriors 3 Hopes came out on that day as well, which is now my live stream series. So there we go, guys. That's the previous quarter. Now let me talk about some of the stuff right now. Let me talk about some of the stuff that we're currently doing right now. So as of right now, currently, we have, like I said, we have Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is the live stream series every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We go roughly for 3 hours. So look out for that. And if you guys don't miss on the, and these are all coming out on the RPG Kingdom Kid channel with a link to that as always in the description below. And if you guys aren't able to watch it live, it always comes out the following day at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you guys are able to watch it then. We are currently doing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. AI the Somnium Files is great. I'm saying this right now. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the main story is wrapping up on Monday. On July 4th here. Either July 4th or July 3rd. I think it's July 4th. It was originally going to be July 3rd, but then I actually started a quest after July 2nd's episode. I started a quest and I was like, well, I might as well see this to the end. And it's like, well, yeah. So I was like, I might as well just do other random stuff then. So July 4th will be the end of the main story stuff. But then we're going straight into the Golden Torna. It's just Torna, or is it called Golden Torna? I can't remember. Either way, we're going straight into the Torna DLC for that. There shouldn't be too much. I don't think it'll take too long because we have from July 5th all the way to July 29th for more Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stuff. So July 29th is when Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out, which is going to be the Let's Play that's happening after Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is done. So I definitely don't see the Torna DLC taking more, that's 2 full weeks. That's basically 3 full weeks, and I don't think it's going to take that long to do it unless I try to do everything. But even then, I don't know. But we'll see. However, if it does end a little, if we still have time, there is there is like a DLC coming out for Strangers of Paradise on the 12th, which I might cover that. It all depends on how it's set up. They just released a trailer for that yesterday, or not yesterday. Technically yesterday. I'm recording this on the 30th of June. There is a trailer for that on the 29th about how it is. I'm like, okay. And so far, I liked what I saw. So I'm like, okay, that might be, if Torna wraps up before Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ends, we'll go jump into that. And if I wrap up that before we get Xenoblade Chronicles 3, then I'll probably go back into some Smash Brothers. So there's that. And of course, we have AI the Somnium Files currently as the Let's Play as well. What will be after that, it all depends, I suppose, on some other factors here. Actually, what will be next, I can tell you right now. Because I don't think AI the Somnium Files is going to be that long of a game. It might be a little bit longer than the first game. It all depends. But I don't think it should last through... I don't think it's going to get past July. And if it does, then no skin off my bones. I'm actually enjoying this one a little bit more than I enjoyed the first one. But anyway, let's start talking about some of the games. So we have Live Alive coming out on the 22nd, which is never been released to the West before, and I'm actually very excited for this. I am going to check it out. I was debating, should I make it a Let's Play series, or should I make it into something else? Or do I even bother covering it as well? I think what I might end up doing is it might be a live stream series. So if we have not wrapped up 3 Hopes by then, I'll probably do the first stream of that on Saturdays, and then it'll be Wednesdays will be 3 Hopes, and then Saturdays will be Live Alive, and then when 3 Hopes wraps up, it'll be Live Alive until that wraps up, most likely, or until another game comes out that might possibly be streamable. So there's that. So then the 29th is happening. I'm sorry if you guys are, the lighting is going all crazy. I think clouds or something are coming over from my patio there and such, so that's why the lights are dimming a little bit. On the 29th of July, we have, like I've already mentioned, we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3 coming out. That's for sure going to be the next Let's Play after Xenoblade Chronicles 2 wraps up. Once I'm done with Torna, and whatever else happens in between there. If if we say we wrap up Torna on the 18th, okay, I'm gonna do Strangers of Paradise stuff. If Strangers of Paradise doesn't, I mean, I don't think it would last us that long, but if Strangers of Paradise stuff doesn't take us that long, then Smash Brothers until that game comes out. And that'll probably mean the first part of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will come out on the 30th instead of the 29th, because I'd have to go pick it up, you know. So there's that, which is fine. I'm fine with that. But then the other game, which I'm excited, but I'm also like worried that's coming out the same day as Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and that is Digimon Survive. This game got announced, I believe, back in like 2018 or something like that. I think it got announced before Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memories came out. But either way, Digimon Survive is coming out, and I'm definitely going to be... That'll be the next Let's Play series that happens after AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. So there's that. So that'll be the next Let's Play after AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. And then we have Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which who knows how long that could last us. Could last us all the way up to October, maybe even November. Depends on how long that game is. I mean, how long did Xenoblade Chronicles 3 last us? Like, this is... So part 50 is coming out on the 2nd. So I think... I guess the whole... Obviously took the whole month of June and like mid-May? Mid-May, maybe? I'd have to go see when I first started it. But... and I'm pretty sure Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be longer. And of course, there's going to be an expansion pack, which they're not going to have all the stuff out, but they'll have some of the stuff, which I'll probably pick that up right away as well. So there's that. All right, so that's all the stuff in July. Now, again, these are all stuff that I'm excited for, and I'm just mentioning some stuff. I'm not picking up every single game I'm mentioning. It's just like, hey, this seems exciting. So then we have August. August kind of has some small stuff. I'm not really excited about too many things in here. Something that has not been announced. It's been announced, but we don't have a solid date for that yet. And that is the grand finale of Kingdom Hearts Dark Road is set to release in August at some point. We don't know when that's happening or, yeah, when. But when it does happen, I will for sure be releasing that video because that's the last thing I need to do. I don't know how long it's going to take for it. I heard it's quite a hefty finale, so that might actually end up being multiple videos instead of one, so we will see. We'll be doing that. But August does have some games I'm somewhat interested in. We have Cult of the Lamb, which looks very interesting. It actually looks kind of charming in a way. But yeah, we have the new Saints Row game coming out. I don't know if I'm going to pick that up. I probably will not. I did play Saints Row the 3rd and Saints Row the 4th. And I did enjoy them, but I don't know. Like, literally, I think Saints Row the 4th was literally just a new... It was basically Saints Row the 3rd again, except it's like, hey, you have superpowers now, so... I don't know if I will pick that up. I don't know. I know they had, like, a, hey, you can, like, make your character type thing stuff that came out, but I'm not sure. We have Soul Hackers 2 coming out on the 26th, and I'm super excited for that. I've been playing the first Soul Hackers game on the 3DS, so hopefully I can wrap that game up before then. I'm not too far into it, but then again, it shouldn't take too long to beat. But that's definitely gonna be a Let's Play series. That'll probably happen after Digimon Survive, so Soul Hackers 2 is definitely gonna be a Let's Play series in some shape or form. So yeah. And then we have Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed coming out. I know they made like an updated version of Destroy All Humans a couple years ago, and now they're doing it for the second one, which is great. I haven't played the first one, but I might play it because of this now. We'll see. And then finally in September, there we are, September, I'd have to say it's also falling into the same category for me as like, I'm looking at the games that are in there right now, and I'm honestly not too excited about any of them. But we'll see. So we have the Lord of the Rings Gollum coming out. This is on September 1st, which is weird. It's a Thursday release. I don't know. I might pick it up. I don't know. I'm not too... I enjoy the movies. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the Lord of the Rings movies, but I don't know if I'd enjoy this game. We'll see. I haven't seen too much of it, but we'll see. And then on September 2nd, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, which is a remake of that game. I played the demo for it, and it did not go as I thought it would be in terms of... I think it's more akin to an arcade fighting game than anything. So I probably will not pick that up either. And then we have The Last of Us Part 1 coming out, which... I get why they're doing it, but I don't know. I still feel like it's still weird to me about like, oh yeah, here's The Last of Us Part 1, or here's The Last of Us first game again, even though you can literally play the PS4 version on your PlayStation 5. I don't know. Yes, it does look good, but it's like, I don't know. And who knows all the other improvements they made? I don't know. I probably will not pick it up, but we'll see. We'll see. I do like The Last of Us. Don't get me wrong. Do like the first game, but I don't think I want to buy it for a third time. Obviously I have the PlayStation 3 version of it. I technically didn't buy the PlayStation 4 version of it. I got that for free for PlayStation Plus. So I don't think I really want it a third time. And we'll see. Maybe I will if it's, I don't know. It all depends. If there's no multiplayer stuff in it, then I might pick it up, and then I just have, there it is. I have The Last of Us 3 times platinum, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Like, it's becoming the new Skyrim in a way. Splatoon 3 is coming out on September 9th, which out of all these games I've mentioned so far, that one's probably the one I might pick up. I don't know. I've never played Splatoon before. I never played the first one because that was on the Wii U. I've never had a Wii U. I didn't pick up the second one, and I don't know about the third one. It's a whole third person, like it's a whole multiplayer team-based type thing, which isn't bad, and they look a lot of fun. But again, I don't know if it's for me, so I'm not faulting anyone for picking that game up. And then lastly, we have Freedom Planet 2 coming out on the 13th, which is pretty cool. The first game looks fun as hell. It's basically a Sonic-like game, so I don't know if I'd pick it up because I haven't even played the first one, but I watched someone play the first one, and it's like, oh, that's cool. So we'll see. And I know Freedom Planet 2 is also one of those games that kind of like had a rocky development, if I remember correctly, where I think it was like announced way back in like 2018 or something like that again. So yeah, but there it is. So those are all the games that are coming out in this quarter that I have listed right now that I'm very interested in. I know there's a couple other ones that are coming out too. So yeah, just giving you a heads up. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the main story, the base game of it, is wrapping up on Monday. And then we're going to go straight into the Torna DLC. AI The Somnium Files is going to go on strong until that wraps up. When we are done with, depending on when stuff wraps up, I'll go whatever wraps up next. Depends on where it ends. It'll most likely go into the Stranger of Paradise DLC, and then depends on where that is. I might go into Smash if we're not to the release date of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 yet. Then whatever will start Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I for sure definitely see me wrapping up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before I wrap up AI The Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative. So I definitely see that happening first. And then when AI The Somnium Files wraps up, we will go into Digimon Survive. If that hasn't come out yet, we'll go back into Smash Brothers. And then whatever wraps up first, which is most likely going to end up being Digimon Survive, we'll be going into Soul Hackers 2. So that's it right now. And yeah, and who knows what I'll be playing next after Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or after Soul Hackers 2. Nothing new that came out. And of course, we have some... Of course, then we have, in August, we have the Dark Road coming out. So if that comes out before Soul Hackers 2 and I wrap up Digimon Survive before then, I'll definitely... it depends on, too, when that comes out. If that comes out, I'm like, that's definitely going to probably take over the Digimon Survive video for that day or the day after. So just give me a heads up for that. And then we have Live Alive coming out, which will be a live stream series on starting that Saturday that comes out if Three Hopes is not done yet. I mean, it's going to start on that day, and then we'll just, we'll do Live Alive is Saturdays, Three Hopes is Wednesdays. So there you go. All right, guys, thank you all for watching this update video. I hope you have a blast, and tell me what you guys are most looking forward to in the comments below. I'm always excited for that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.